Hi yogis! Today we're going to do a ladder flow and I'm so happy to be here with you. So for now, let's just get started in a nice comfortable seated position. You can rock around so your sit bones are really pushing down into the floor. Try to lift up your chest, have a nice long spine with the top of your head reaching up to the ceiling. Once you're here, close your eyes and allow yourself to relax, just taking some deep and mindful breaths. Allowing yourself to just be here right now on your mat, not thinking about anything that happened earlier today or anything that's going to happen later, just being right here, right now on your mat. We have neighbors, so that's what that was. You can start to set an intention for your class today, whatever it is that you want to focus your energy on. Maybe something you want to cultivate in your life, maybe something you're ready to let go of. Whatever it is, just setting that intention and sealing it in with 3 nice deep inhales and full exhales. From here, we're going to start to take some nice gentle neck rolls in one direction. Try to keep your shoulders pinned back and down so that this movement can be isolated in your neck. Just a little more. We'll start to take them the other direction. And then we'll come back to center. From here, we're going to take our hands onto the mat and walk them forward, pressing them into the floor so that we can press our sit bones down. Find a little more drop with the head towards the floor. Being gentle with your body as you breathe into your lower back. Slowly walk it up. And we're going to bring our hands down behind us with our fingers pointed at our back. Once you have your hands there, pull your elbows together and start to lift your chest straight up towards the ceiling. Maybe your head drops back if that feels good. Awesome. Let's rock forward, finding our tabletop position. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Once you're here, we're going to take some cat-cows. Exhaling, we round the spine, pull the chin into the chest. And as you inhale, drop the belly, lift the head and the tailbone. Exhale to round. Inhale to lift. Take a couple more at your own pace, just finding what feels good here. Maybe rock. Whatever your body wants. And from here, we're going to come back to center, neutral spine, tuck the toes, and lift the hips to take our first down dog. Walk out your dog. Don't be afraid to bend the knees, press your tummy towards your thighs. Press one foot at a time down towards the mat, maybe rocking forward and back, finding the plank, and then a down dog. Whatever your body needs to warm up. And then we'll walk our feet up to our hands. From here, we're going to slowly roll all the way up to standing. And then we'll inhale, reach the hands up overhead. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Close your eyes for just a moment. Taking just a second here to reconnect with that intention. Before we inhale, hands up. Exhale, let it all out. Inhale it up. One more lion's breath, just in case you didn't know what was going to happen. Inhale it up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, nice flat back. Exhale, we plant the hands, step the feet back to plank. You can inhale here in plank, or you can inhale to drop the knees. As you exhale down, chaturanga. Inhaling to up dog. And exhaling back to down dog. Coming back to your breath here. Feet come up to the hands. Inhaling, half lift. Exhaling to fold. Inhaling, rise all the way up, hands reach up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take it again, inhale it up. Exhale, lion's breath. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back to plank. We inhale here, or to drop down to the knees as we exhale down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale it back to down dog. Don't be afraid to have a lot of movement in your dog, or to just be still, whatever feels good. And feet come up to the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up, hands reaching up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to take that sun salutation again. Don't be afraid to go a little more at your own pace if I'm going too fast or too slow for your breath. Inhale it up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back to plank. Exhale here, or to drop to the knees, or inhale here to drop to the knees. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale it back to down dog. From here, we're going to press into the left foot, lift the right leg. Bring that right knee up to the right elbow and send it out. Bring it up to the left elbow. Send it out. Bring it up to the right elbow again. Send it out. And left elbow one more time before we send it out. Just starting to warm up the core. This time we press into the right foot, lift up the left leg, left knee to left elbow. Send it out. Left knee to right elbow. Send it out. Left knee to left elbow. Send it back. Left knee to right elbow. Send it back. Dropping that foot down. We'll walk the feet up to the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Close the eyes. Connect back to your breath. Equal inhales and exhales. And we inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. On this exhale, we're going to send back just the right leg, dropping down the knee and untucking the foot to let the back of it be on the ground. We're going to inhale it up, finding that low lunge, sinking the hips down and forward. Since your weight's not completely supported by this right foot, it's okay if the knee goes past the foot this time. So inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, send the hips down and forward. You're going to feel a nice stretch along the front of the right hip. We're going to bring the right hand down to the mat, lift the left hand up, just taking a little twist here. Trying to pull that left shoulder back, stack it on top of the right shoulder. The eye gaze can be with the hand. If that doesn't feel good on the neck, just bring it down to the ground. And from here, we're going to tuck the right toe, lift the hips, send the left foot back to plank. Inhale here to drop to the knees as you exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Finding your breath here. press into the left foot, lift the right leg, and step it forward to find that low lunge on this side. Drop down the left knee, untuck the toes, sweep the arms up, find that low lunge. Maybe every exhale you're sinking a little deeper forward with the hips. Maybe you're not. Just find what feels good. Take the left hand to the inside of the right foot, reach the right hand up, taking the twist on the other side, pushing into that left hand so you can pull the right shoulder back to stack it on top of the left. And the right hand comes down. Tuck the left toes, send the right foot back to down dog. Whoops, that was wrong. We're gonna bring the right foot up back here, and then we're gonna step the left foot up, finding our forward fold. Even in video, I can still make mistakes. Isn't it great? So from here, we inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands come to heart center. One more time, inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hand step just back that left foot, dropping down the knee, finding that low lunge again. We're just gonna be here for a second this time, and then we drop down the hands. Right foot steps back, finding that plank. Inhale here to drop the knees as you exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, and exhale, down dog. This time the left foot's gonna lift and step up between the hands, dropping down that right foot, coming up to that lunge, and then dropping down the hands. Press the weight into the left foot, lift the right knee, and step the right foot up to meet the left foot. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Hands come to heart center. All right, guys, now we're gonna start to get into our flow here in just a moment. So we're gonna inhale it up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step the feet back to plank. If you don't want to do this vinyasa, take it right back to down dog, and if not, you can go ahead and do your optional vinyasa. From here, we're going to press into the left foot, lift the right leg, step it out between the hands. Once you have that there, make sure your weight is secure in the right foot and the left toes. Sweep it up, finding that nice crescent lunge. Take a second here to check that the knee's above the ankle. Press firmly into the left toes, firming into the back of the left leg. You want to see if maybe you can lift up those toes, finding engagement with the ball of the big toe, little toe, and the two corners of the heel. Once you're nice and firm here, we're going to hold. Pull your core in. Find a little bit of lift through your chest up to the ceiling. Ears can be together, spread apart, whatever feels good for you. And bring it down. Step the right foot back, optional vinyasa, or right back to down dog. Press into the right foot, lift the left. We're going to step it up between the hands, find that nice strong footing here, and then we're going to sweep it up, crescent lunge on the other side. Take a second, check those engagements. Check that the knee's above the ankle. See if you can lift the toes, find the balls of the foot. That's funny. And then press into the right toes, lifting nice and strong here. Slowly bring everything down to the mat. Optional vinyasa, or just step that left foot right back to find your down dog. back here in the down dog. We're going to press into the left foot, lift the right leg, and step it up between our hands. Once we're here, we're going to sweep up to, you guessed it, crescent lunge. Yay! Now that we're here, we're just going to stay here for a second so we can add on to our ladder flow, taking our left hand down to the inside of that right foot, finding that twist that we did earlier just with the knee lifted. Pulling that right shoulder back, trying to stack it once again on top of the left. Deep breaths here. You can try to squeeze that right hip back, keeping it in line with the left. And then the right hand's going to come down. Planting into the hands, we step the right foot back for optional vinyasa or down dog. All right, guys. Taking the other side, press into the right foot, lift the left foot, step it up between the hands, and float up to that crescent lunge. Once you're here, we're going to take that right hand, drop it down to the inside of the left foot, pressing into it, lift the left hand up to the ceiling. Holding here and breathing deeply. And slowly bring that left hand down. Optional vinyasa, right back to down dog. All right, guys, we're gonna keep adding on to this flow. Press into the left foot, lift the right leg, step it up between the hands, and float up to that beautiful crescent lunge. Once you're here, drop that left hand down, lift the right hand up, find this twist here. And then we're going to take a little bit of a windmill motion, dropping the right hand back and down, left hand comes forward and up, so we can open the arms out into our warrior two stance. Check the left foot, you want it to be parallel to the back of the mat. You can check here that the heel is mostly aligned with the arch of the left foot, and that the knee's above the ankle. Eye gaze forward over those right fingers, centering yourself, shoulders over hips. Breathing deeply. And we windmill it down, plant the hands, optional vinyasa, or right back to down dog. We're going to add on that same pose on the other side, and then we'll take a nice child's pose just for a little rest here. Press into the right foot, lift the left, step it up between the hands, find your crescent lunge. Beautiful job. I can't see you, but I know it was beautiful. Drop down the right hand, lift up the left, finding this twist here. Once you're ready, windmilling the left hand back and down, right hand up and over, opening out into that beautiful warrior two. Once you've got that, pull your shoulders back over your hips. High gaze over your left fingers. And we'll windmill it down. Plant the hands, optional vinyasa, or you can just bring that leg back. Drop the knees down, keep them together, or spread them apart for a child's pose, forehead to the mat. Allow yourself to connect back to your breath here, back to your intention. Try to feel your belly expanding towards the floor with every inhale. All right, The next inhale brings us up to our tabletop. And the exhale sends us back to down dog. We're going to keep going with that ladder flow. Press into the left foot, lift the right leg, step it up between the hands, float it up, crescent lunge. Once you're here, drop down the left hand, finding that nice big twist. And then we windmill the hands, floating up into our warrior two. Lost my balance. Awesome. Once you're here in warrior two, you're going to drop the left hand down, reach the right hand up and over, taking your reverse warrior. Check the knee that it's still going over that ankle, not straightening as you reach back. You want to try to pull your arm away from your hip. This hand can be here or it can be reaching down, whatever feels better for you. And then we're going to bring that right elbow forward, drop it down on the knee, and reach the left hand up and over to the front of the room, taking our extended side angle. If you want, you can drop your hand down, if that feels good, or you can bring it up here. Awesome, we'll bring it back up to warrior two, and just because those ones felt so good, let's take them again. Reverse warrior. And extended side angle, knee to elbow, reaching the left hand up and over. Awesome, bring it back up to warrior two. And we'll windmill it down, optional vinyasa, or right back to down dog. All right, guys, let's press into the right foot. Lift the left leg and step it up between the hands. Once you're here, bring it up to your crescent lunge. It wouldn't be a class with me if I didn't fall a lot, right? Just kidding. Bring the right hand down to the inside of the left foot. Reach the left hand up. From here, we're going to take that nice big windmill, left hand back and down, right hand up and over, opening into that beautiful warrior two. Once you're here, we're going to drop the right hand down, left hand reaches up and over, extended side arm, reverse warrior. Woohoo! And bring the elbow down to the knee, reach the right hand up and over, extended side angle. You want a nice long line of energy pressing into that right foot, all the way up the right side of the body, reaching out of the right hand. We'll come back up, warrior two. Once again, we're going to do them again. Reach the right hand down, left hand up and over, reverse warrior. Left elbow comes down, right hand reaches up and over, extended side angle. Awesome job. Back up to warrior two. And windmill it down. Optional vinyasa, right back to your down dog. We only have 2 more add-ons, and then we can go through it all with our breath. It'll be great. Pressing into the left foot, we lift the right leg and step it up between our hands. Bring it up, crescent lunge. Drop the left hand down, reach the right hand up, finding that twist. And then the right hand windmills down and back, left hand up and over, warrior two. Once you're here, reach the left hand down, reverse warrior. Bring the elbow to the knee, reach the left hand forward, extended side angle. From here, we're going to come back up to our warrior two. Straighten the leg, drop the left hand down, reach the right hand up and over for a reverse triangle. Your eye gaze can be up. If that's too much strain on your neck, bring it down towards your left foot. That might open up a little bit of musculature in the right side of your body so you can reach a little further back. And bring the hands down to the mat, bending into the right knee. As you drop down, square the left toes. Right foot comes back, optional vinyasa, or right back to down dog. All right, guys, here we go. Pressing into the right foot, we'll lift the left foot. Step it up between your hands. Inhale it up, crescent lunge. Bring the right hand down, reach the left hand up, find that nice, beautiful twist. Once you're here, the left hand's gonna windmill down, right hand windmills up and over. Warrior two. Reach the right hand down, left hand reaches up and over for reverse warrior. Bring the elbow to the knee, right hand reaches forward, extended side angle. And then we're gonna come back up through our warrior two, standing to straighten the left leg. Reach the right hand down, left hand up and over, reverse triangle. Once again, you can look up, but if you look down, you might be able to reach back a little further. Any strain in your body is gonna cause a whole chain of muscles to tighten, stopping you from getting as deep as you wanna go. Coming back down to the mat, we take a bend in the left knee. Hands come down, square, toes square to the front of the mat. Optional vinyasa, or right back to down dog. All right, guys, this is the last add-on. After we add it on, we'll take a break. Do a nice child's pose. Press into the left foot, reach the right leg up, step it up between the hands, bring it up, crescent lunge. Drop down the left hand, find that nice twist. And then we'll windmill it up to our warrior two. Once you're here, reach the left hand down, find that reverse warrior. Bring the right elbow to the right knee, find that extended side angle. Coming up, we straighten the right leg, reach the left hand down, right hand up and over, reverse triangle. And from here, we bring the right hand down to the inside of the right ankle, or a block or a book or whatever you have there, and then we reach the left hand up, finding our triangle pose. Nice and strong, pulling that chest open, not straining into this leg, trying to keep the knees soft. And we'll bring it up, bending into that knee. We can windmill everything down and take an optional vinyasa or go right back to down dog. Like I said, we're going to add the pose on. We're going to add triangle on to the other side, and then that's when we'll have our child's pose. Press into the right foot. Lift the left leg, step it up between the hands, finding a nice strong float into your crescent, and then dropping down the right hand, reaching the left hand up, beautiful twist, windmilling the arms, opening out into warrior two. You guys know where we're going. Drop the right hand down, left hand reaches up and over, reverse warrior. Left elbow comes down to the left knee, right hand reaches up and over, extended side angle. Once you're here, you're going to come back up through warrior two, straightening the leg, drop the right hand down, reach the left hand up and over, reverse triangle. And then the left hand is going to come down to the inside of the left calf, ankle, block, leg, books, whatever you have there, pressing in to open the right hand up towards the ceiling. Don't press too hard on your leg. If you're using that, you don't want to be straining that leg. Try to keep the knees soft. back up, bending through warrior two to windmill the arms, square the toes, optional vinyasa, or right back to down dog. Once you get back to down dog, we're gonna drop down to the knees, keep them together or spread them apart, whatever feels better. Take a child's pose. If you want, in your child's pose, if you kept your legs together, a nice relaxing thing for the shoulders is to bring the arms back, allow the palms to face up, hands down by the feet, just resting here. All right, guys, bring the hands back up to the front of the mat from wherever they might be. The next inhale is going to bring us up to our tabletop. And the exhale is going to take us back to down dog. We're going to flow through this with our breath. We'll take it nice and easy the first time so you can get the hang of where you're inhaling and where you're exhaling, and then we'll do it again at your own pace. Press into the left foot. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, twist. Inhale, windmill all the way up to warrior two. Exhale, reach it back to reverse warrior. Inhale, reach it forward to extended side angle. Exhale, reach it back to reverse triangle. Inhale, reach it forward to triangle. Awesome. Bring that bend into the knee. We're going to bring the hands down to the mat, square the left toes, optional vinyasa, or right back to down dog. Taking it again with the breath on the other side. Press into the right foot. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale up to crescent. Exhale, find the twist. Inhale up to warrior two. Exhale back, reverse warrior. Inhale it forward, or exhale back, reverse warrior. Inhale forward, extended side angle, woohoo! Exhale back, reverse triangle. Inhale forward to triangle. Awesome, I think you guys got it. Let's bring it down, square the right toes, optional vinyasa, or right back to down dog. We'll take it just a couple more times. Flowing with the breath, finding a little bit of ease as we go through this with our breath. Relaxation as we just let go into the sequence that we already know. Press into the left foot. Inhale, right foot lifts. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale up to crescent. Exhale down to twist. Inhale, windmill up to warrior two. Exhale, reach it back, reverse warrior. Inhale, reach it forward, extended side angle. Exhale, reach it back, reverse triangle. Inhale forward to triangle. Breathing here. And then we'll bring the hands down to the mat, square the left toes, optional vinyasa, or right back to down dog. Beautiful work, guys. Pressing into the right foot, we inhale, lift the left. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale up to crescent. Exhale, find the twist. Inhale, windmill it up to warrior two. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale it forward, extended side angle. Exhale, reach it back, reverse triangle. Inhale it forward to triangle. Breathing here. Take a bend to the knee, hands to the mat, tucking the left toes. We're gonna step that left foot back to plank. We're all gonna hold this plank here nice and strong, because guess what? I'm not gonna make you do that flow again. Yay! Nice strong planks. Engaging through the core, finding a little bit more lift. Maybe feeling like you're pulling your hands and your feet towards each other. We'll give you some more lift here in this. Bringing the knees down to the mat, slowly lowering the chest down, and then the chin. Once you're here on your mat, I'm gonna rock back so I'm centered. We're gonna take our hands and bring them back down by our low side ribs. Once you have your hands there, you're gonna plant them into the mat and pull your elbows together. Once you've got that, we're gonna work on engaging our core. First, we engage at the bottom, like we're doing a little bit of a Kegel, or for men, pulling up on the perineum. Then the belly button goes in towards the spine. And then the ribs hug in along the side body, creating a corset of muscle protection for the lower back. Once you've got that, you want to have it at just a place where it's sustainable. Not squeezing as tight as you can, just holding that little bit of muscle engagement. From here, we're going to tuck the chin slightly towards the chest. Start to lift the chest off the mat, only going up to where we feel good. Trying not to use our hands at all, just lifting through the back. Breathing here. Slowly lower it down. Right ear goes to the mat. Hands come out by your sides, palms facing up. Breathe here. We're going to come back to center. Keep your hands down by your sides, just your head comes back forward. Once you're here, you're going to engage that core again, Kegel, belly button to spine, hug the ribs in. Once you've got that, we're going to start to lift the hands, reaching them out and back towards the back of the room, finding that that pulls us up as we reach the hands back. Chin is slightly pulled down towards the chest so that the back of the neck is nice and long, crown of the head reaching out and forward. Once you're here, you can lift up your feet if you want to. If you want to work your hamstrings, take a bend to the knees, reach the bottom of the feet up towards the ceiling. Slowly lower everything down. Left ear comes to the mat. Relaxing here. All right, yogis, we're going to come back to center. This time we're going to pull our hands in, placing them under our shoulders, pulling the shoulders back and down, elbows engaged towards the side of the body. This time we're going to engage the core again, chin in towards the chest, and we're going to start to find a lift through the upper back. Maybe we push into the hands, maybe we don't. Inhaling, we lift, and exhaling, we lower, finding a flow with your breath. 5 times, inhaling it up, exhaling it down, inhaling it up, maybe pausing and exhaling down. 3 more. Two more. Last one. Bringing it down, allow your forehead to rest on the mat. Relax your arms down in any position that feels comfortable, and just try to release and relax all of the muscles in your body for just a moment. Now we're going to push up from our hands and come back all the way up onto our knees. Once you're here on your knees, you're going to check that your knees are about hips distance apart. To do that, take your fist, put them together, and then place them down between your knees. From here, we're going to take our hands and put them in our back pockets, because all yoga pants have back pockets, right? Once you're here, pull your elbows together. Use this engagement to start to lift your chest. Engage your core, pulling up on like a Kegel or the perineum. Belly button to spine, ribs squeezing in, and then start to lift the chest, sternum straight up towards the ceiling. If you're here and this feels good, maybe you can go back a little bit. Maybe the hands start to slide down the back of the legs, opening the chest a little more. Maybe you start to reach back towards those feet, those ankles, keeping a lift in the sternum as you come back. Maybe if you have blocks, you can place them on the outsides of your ankles. Place your hands on those and find the lift here. Whatever feels good for you. This is your body, your practice. Take it to where you want it to be. And bring it up. We're going to sit down. Take a little twist, just a really gentle one, and then we're going to go back into that camel pose. So we're going to bring our right hand down behind us, left hand to the right knee. Engage the core slightly and pull the right shoulder back, eye gaze going towards the back of the room behind you. And we'll come back to center. The left hand's going to reach back, right hand goes to the left knee, pull the core in a little bit and peel that left shoulder back. Eye gaze following it towards the back of the room. Awesome, back to center. We're going to come back up onto our knees, spread them about hips distance apart again. You can take your fist, slide them in. Bring your hands to your back pockets, squeeze your elbows together, engage your core, and start to lift your sternum up towards the ceiling. Only going to what feels good for you today, and every day can be completely different. Alright guys, come back up nice and slow, sitting back down. We're going to take those twists again, and maybe this time we try to go a little bit deeper. So the right hand reaches behind us, left hand to the right knee. Engage the core, peel the right shoulder back. Eye gaze reaching towards the back of the room. And back to center. Left hand goes behind us, right hand to the left knee. Engage the core, peel the left shoulder back, eye gaze follows it towards the back of the room. Awesome, drop guys back to center. From here, we're going to plant our hands on the mat. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, finding down dog again. We're just going to get a little bit more stretch in the hips that we worked so much today. So we're going to press into the left foot, lift the right leg, and step it up to the outside of the right hand. Drop down the left knee, finding your lizard for today. If you don't have blocks, maybe you just stay here. Maybe you play with lowering one elbow at a time, seeing how that feels. Now there's different ways you can engage your hips here. You can squeeze your knee towards your body, or you can relax it out away from your body and maybe press your pelvis down towards the ground a little bit more. Whatever your body wants. You can stay right here if you're enjoying this. You can press up to your hands. Take the inside of the right hand to the inside of the right knee and allow that foot to fall out onto the knife edge, opening a little more. If you want to, you can turn the toes and then press out. Or you can press the knee out and away, take a bend into the left knee, and reach back towards those toes. It's all up to what feels good for you. And wherever you are, we're going to make our way, centering our hands on the mat, tucking the left toes, lifting the hips, sending that right foot back to down dog. Pressing into the right foot, we'll lift the left foot and step it up to the outside of the left hand. Once you're here, drop down that right knee and take a moment to check into where this side wants to go today with your lizard. If it wants to go all the way down, fine. If it wants to stay up high, that's okay too, whatever your body wants. Maybe playing with one elbow, two elbows, elbows on blocks. You can stay down here if this feels good, or you can come up to your hands and take those other variations. Taking the inside of the left hand to the inside of the left knee, opening the foot onto knife edge, or turning the toes out completely, opening that way, or bending the right knee, reaching the left hand back towards those right toes. Whatever your body likes. From wherever you are, starting to make your way back, centering the hands, tucking the right toes, lifting the hips, finding your last down dog. Maybe you take a nice big bend in the knees, tummy towards the thighs, shaking out the head, no, nodding it, yes. And then we'll make our way down onto our knees and roll over onto our backs. Once you're here on your backs, we're going to bring our knees up into our chest, give them a nice big squeeze. Maybe the forehead comes up to meet the knees. Maybe you rock around and massage your lower back on the floor. And then we're going to come to stillness. And we're going to hold on to just the right leg and let that left leg go. Once you've got that, you're going to hold on to the right knee with your left hand and allow your right hand to fall out like a T or a cactus, depending on how much space you have. And you're going to use your left hand to pull your right knee across your body, finding a nice twist here. You want your right shoulder to maintain contact with the floor. So pressing that right shoulder down, eye gaze is going to go to the right hand. Only going as deep into this twist as you can with maintaining contact between the right shoulder and the floor. Slowly back to center. Bring the left knee up to meet the right. Give them both another squeeze. And then release the right knee down, holding on to just the left. Right knee, hold on to the left elbow, left hand comes out to your cactus. And then we're going to pull the right knee across the body, finding this nice twist here. Eye gaze is going to be towards that left hand. Pressing the left shoulder into the mat as you pull the right knee away. If you're working into your twist, you can always take that right hand, slide it up towards your hip, and pull from there, trying to find a little more opening in your back. And we're going to slowly come back to center. Hug both of the knees into the chest again. Give them another rock. Another big squeeze, maybe lifting the forehead up towards the knees. Relax everything down. Well, not everything. Keep your legs up. And then we're going to bring our hands between our knees. Grab the outside top edge of the feet, lifting the bottoms of the feet towards the ceiling as we pull those knees down towards our armpits, finding our happy baby. Here in happy baby, you want to press that tailbone down into the mat. So if that means grabbing onto your ankles, your calves, the back of your thighs, whatever it takes to be able to press the tailbone down into the mat. And then I want you to take a second here to close your eyes. With every inhale, I want you to feel your lower back expanding onto the mat. And with every exhale, I want you to hug your ribs into your side body. Awesome. From here, we're going to bring our legs together and towards the ceiling, finding legs up the wall or waterfall pose, whatever you like to call it. If you have a block or a blanket at home, you can place it under your sacrum to make this a little more relaxing, more rejuvenating. You can play with keeping your legs together or spreading them apart into a nice wide V, whatever feels good for you. You can take this into a shoulder stand or plow, knees to ears, knees to forehead, whatever feels good for your body. You have a moment here to take any other poses that might make your practice feel more complete. Anything you like, maybe some sort of inversion like the shoulder stand or going into headstand, handstand, whatever you like. Or you can go into reclined cobbler pose, placing the bottoms of your feet together, letting your knees fall out to the sides. Wherever you are, starting to make your way slowly and gently towards your final relaxation, bringing your feet out to the bottom corners of your mat. Letting your toes fall out to the sides, you bring your hands down 6 to 8 inches from your body. Pull your shoulder blades under your body just a little bit to find a bit of lift in your chest. Reach your chin down slightly towards your chest to have a nice long neck. Allow your fingers to crinkle in and be nice and relaxed. And then just allow yourself to breathe here. you guys can stay where you are as long as you like, long past after this video ends, just breathing in the relaxation and absorbing the benefits of your practice. Just wanted to say it is always an honor for me to be able to guide you through your practice, and I look forward to seeing you all again. From my heart to yours, namaste.